Welcome to Oilers News Network. Here, we are dedicated to providing the latest news and updates about the Edmonton Oilers. Stay with us to stay informed about everything happening in the NHL. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Together, let's follow the Oilers on their journey to success. I've pledged to write an article every day this week, and maybe next week, too, about Erik Karlsson and the Edmonton Oilers. Yesterday, I looked at if Evan Bouchard should be included in a deal. Today, we'll take a look about which forward the Oilers should include in a deal. For the Oilers to make this trade work, they have to move out salary cap. Even with Erik Karlsson retained at 40%, the Oilers would need to move out $7 million in order to make it work. Tyson Barrie is the logical option on the back end, but it also means the Oilers need to move out a forward, too. Jesse Puljujärvi is the sensible option here for many reasons, namely the fact the Oilers are already looking to move on from him and give him some fresh scenery. San Jose would provide that where he could slide in and play a bunch of top 9 minutes. I'm still a fan of Puljujärvi's game, and even with the offense not coming this season, he's remained a very effective disruptor, providing defense at a 10% rate above league average, according to hockeyviz.com. A UFA at the end of the year, San Jose could then decide if they want to re-sign him or let him walk. The truth is Puljujärvi just might not have a ton of value right now. It's worth considering. Another option would be Warren Foegele and his $2.75 million deal. Signed through next season, Foegele's been a fairly disappointing player since he arrived in a trade ahead of the 2021-22 season. He's drawn in for 39 games this year, scoring 7 goals and 12 points, but this is, after all, a guy who has put up 30 points before. According to hockeyviz.com, he's provided offense at a 5% rate above league average and defense at a 3% rate above league average. He's a decent player, but doesn't overly excel in any area. He's probably a bit overpaid, and has another year left on his deal. He'd fill a similar role to Puljujärvi, so let's theorize the interest is tepid. One player, however, that I think would be of interest to the San Jose Sharks more than these two is Kailer Yamamoto. From an Oilers perspective, this might make the most sense for them. To summarize what Jason Gregor wrote the other day, moving Yamamoto with Puljujärvi leaving in a separate deal, or in free agency, would open up $6.1 million in cap space for the Oilers this offseason. Yamamoto's a tough player to get a read on for me. He's dogged on pucks, but he's not an overly skilled player. His strength is in getting loose pucks to his teammates, but he isn't a strong finisher, nor is he particularly strong at setting his teammates up. He did score 41 points last year, but was a very streaky player. On a 5x5 points per hour base this season, Yamamoto, 1.54, is being outscored by other depth pieces in Ryan McLeod, 1.78, and Klim Kostin, 1.85, the latter of whom has gone pointless in 8 games. For the Sharks, Yamamoto would be an interesting addition. He's shown an ability to produce in the past and would be able to step into their top 6 and play big minutes. From an Oilers perspective, I think the Sharks would value Yamamoto over the other two. Puljujärvi could either be traded for other depth pieces or retained through the rest of the year as a rental player of their own. I still think he can play. It would also free up a good amount of cap space for the Oilers to fill holes in the offseason and could help lower the cost for Karlsson. They've had moderate success finding players to play in depth roles, and there are some bigger-name veteran players hitting free agency this offseason. Could Ken Holland convince any to come to Edmonton on a cheap deal? And that's it, folks. Thank you for watching another episode of Oilers News Network. We hope you enjoyed the content and stayed up to date on the latest news about the Edmonton Oilers. Don't forget to leave your comments and opinions below the video. Your participation is very important to us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more news and updates on the Oilers. Until next time.